We'll discuss about reorder. Here, number 1. Another example of endothermic reaction is seen with the old packs used by athletics to treat injuries. These packs usually consist of a plastic bag containing ammonium nitrate dissolved in the water. Here it shows that another example. So it can't come first sentence. Then a reaction that needs some type of energy to make it go is said to be endothermic. It takes in energy. Here, sentence is started by a reaction. It can go as a first sentence. So now we will not take. I will just wait and see other sentence. When it is mixed, so it that means pronoun. So pronoun will not come in the first sentence. For example will not come in first sentence. This process, that means which process. So we don't know which process. So this will not come to first sentence. So we can take this sentence. A reaction that needs some type of energy to make it go is said to be endothermic. It takes in energy. So this is first sentence. I take it as a first sentence. So then a reaction. So now we will take a reaction that needs some type of energy to make it go. To make it. Which make it? So for example, the sharbat you used for the chapter problem on page 25 is a mixture of baking soda and citric acid. So we can take this sentence as a second sentence. Why it is second sentence? Because to make it go, which make it? So the sharbat mixing with baking soda. So we can take this is second sentence. So sharbat, the sharbat, this is noun. So now we need to take pronoun. So pronoun we can take when it is mixed. This one. So sharbat, this is noun. So it is the pronoun of sharbat. So we can take it is mixed with water. Then now. So now another example of an endothermic. So first we have studied from here endothermic from endothermic to here number 3 sentence is related. So now we can take another example of endothermic, that means different side of endothermic. We can take now this sentence, another example of an endothermic reaction is seen with the cold packs used by athletics to train injuries. These packs usually consist of a plastic bag containing ammonium nitrate dissolved in the water. So these packs, that means this is the process that this packs usually consist of a plastic bag containing ammonium nitric acid, consist of something, that means it is a process. So we can take this sentence is the last sentence. This process is endothermic, taking heat energy from the surroundings and cooling the injured part of your body. In this way the cold packs acts as an ice packs. I think you guys understand this reorder. So we can take second one. So the final draft is due 1 week before the final exam. So the is a definite article and a and n in indefinite article. So definite article cannot go is the first sentence. So a requirement, we can take this sentence as the first sentence. So now we'll leave it, we'll not take now, we will check other sentences. If we don't get other sentence as the first sentence, we will take this sentence as the first sentence. Then that topic, so it will not go first sentence, that topic, the source, not possible. So this is first sentence. A requirement of humanities 104 is to write a persuasive paper on a topic of your choice. So this is first sentence. So always we have to think that next sentence subject will follow first sentence object. So here on a topic, so here the topic will follow on a topic. So the topic is the second sentence. So same thing here, sources. So the sources will follow sources. Subject always will follow object. Last sentence is object. Next sentence subject will follow last sentence object. So the source here, the source will follow sources. So same thing, the final draft. I think you guys understand this reorder. So we will go to next one. Here, a technology for recording brain waves in old animals awaken a more sophisticated understanding of the function of sleep, starting using miniature sleep recording devices known as neurologgers have already challenged several long held beliefs about the sleeping habits of sloth and birds. So sentence has been started by independent article A, so it can go as the first sentence. So now leave it, just we will think about other sentence, and it will not go first sentence, and something will go before and, so it will not go first sentence. Three third slots, for example. So what three third slots? So it's an example. So before example we need to take something, so it will not go first sentence. Now that means present tense. So John Loco in Latitude University in Melbourne and his colleagues are using neurologgers to investigate whether light pollution interferes with the circadian rhythms of tamer wallabies in Australia. So now it will not go first sentence. So now that means present tense, so it will go present. So before, now we need to think about other sentence. So here we can think that A is a first sentence because it's independent article, started by independent article. So then here, and male sandpipers can go almost. This is the example. And three turtles, for example, sleep far less. This is another example. So here and one example. That means and male sandpipers example and three turtles another example. So before and we need to take another thing, something like three toilet slots. This is first sentence example, then second example, and male sandpipers can go. This is third sentence. Then now John Besco of Latitude University. So this is final last sentence. I think you guys understand. This is very easy. Here another reorder. So manufacturers such as Cessna, Piper and Beechcraft expanded production to provide light aircraft for the new middle class market. Here, manufacturers such as Cessna, Piper, and Beechcraft, they are different company, and they built light aircraft for middle class market. Then this is looks like first sentence, so we just now leave it. So we think about other sentence at the same time. So which time before at the same time we need to take another time. So manufacturers, it's not time. So we just this sentence will not go first sentence. So just leave it at the same time. Follow others time. So we need to take others time before at the same time. So by the 1950, it looks like before this sentence. So we just think about it. After World War, but by the 1950 it will not go first sentence. It can go at the same. It can go before at that same time. After World War, especially in North America, there is a boom in general aviation, both private and commercial, as thousands of pilots were released from military service and much inexpensive and training aircraft. So here, training aircraft. Number one sentence, they built aircraft, production, that means produce aircraft. And here aircraft became available. So before becoming available, need to think, need to build aircraft. So this sentence first sentence. So here this sentence is the second sentence. First built aircraft, then aircraft available. So at the same time, by the 1950. So at the same time we will follow another time. So by the 1950 is the third sentence. So at the same time we will follow by the 1950. So it's the last sentence. So I think, yeah, you guys understand this sentence, this reorder, and it's a very important. So now I'm discussing some reorder, and they are much more important for exam. I think if you practice this reorder, you will get in exam. So we'll go to next one. Here it depends on how specialized they have become. So we don't need to study full sentence. It, that means pronoun, so it will not go first sentence. At the starting point I told you that pronoun will not go first sentence. If, they, who, we are discussing, actually who am I discussing? They. Here if, they, so we don't know who. So this is, now leave it, it will not go first sentence. All animals have a strong exploratory urge, but for some it is more crucial than others. So it can go as the first sentence, all animals, so long as the ant eater had its ants and the koala bear had gum leaves, then they are satisfied and the living in is easy. So long it will not go first sentence. So it's a conjunction, so not go first sentence. The non-specialist, the definite article, so it will not go first sentence. Indefinite article can go first sentence, but definite article not possible. It's impossible to go as a first sentence. So we can take this sentence as a first sentence. All animals have a strong exploratory. It's relevant because here sentence has been started by all animals, so it can go. All animals have a strong exploratory. Have a strong exploratory. So it depend. It go. It follow a strong exploratory. So it, you can take this sentence. So here it follow a strong exploratory. A strong exploratory charge arch, that means singular noun, and here it follow this singular noun. So it depends on how specialized they have become during the course of evolution. Here they have become they have become. So if they have, so here they, here they, so this the subject will follow last sentence object. So they have become. So here if they, this is third, number 3, it's okay. So long as the anteater had its ends and the koala bear had gum leaves, then they are satisfied. Same thing, they, this follow, yeah, they. So last sentence, the non-specialist, however, the opportunities of the animal's world can never afford. Here already 4 sentences relevant, so this sentence is the last sentence. I think you guys understand this one. It's very important for exam.